The bar at the bottom of the screen that previously had the wrestler's name this time around actually disappears, and selected superstars have more room to move around on screen, though there is still just a strange void of video and wrestler on stage at once. There are obvious attire and gimmick updates. The Undertaker stands out mainly this time around, as he has been represented by his American badass persona, comes to the ring on a bike. He steps off it and just walks forward. It's a cool enough visual, even though the unmodded game doesn't have his correct theme song. The Godfather has been updated to the Good Father, as I said before, along with Paul Buchanan joining Steve Richards on the dark side of things. And Kane this time is brought to the ring by Paul Bearer and is seen in his one-sleeve red attire, an attire that would go down in history as one of his best, though it wasn't his current gear at the time of release, which is a weird decision, especially because Kane without the sleeves, you can actually choose it in the Create a Wrestler mode and make an updated Kane, so it's kind of strange that they put that gear in and then just didn't have it be as default. So yeah, it's a weird decision, but I assume to have him match his current manager, Paul Bearer, he has to be in the one sleeve gear. The gameplay this time around feels a little faster, fresher and harder than before. Wrestlers counter spam moves, use different holds and fight, taunt and run around the ring after you. The aggression is real. Camera cuts make a return which adds to the overall realism of an event, zooming into the ring as somebody is scoopslammed and always having the best camera angles saved for finisher moves and their execution. Though that's not really a change, as this was essentially there in the first game. This time it's just a bit more snappier. There has been a total and complete brushing up of animations in their execution and their fluidity, seemingly being the focus this time around, giving guys like Jeff Hardy beautiful swanton bombs to the outside and SIA moonsaults over the top rope onto their opponents. Taunts have been expanded upon, with a directional taunt and standard taunt being able to be performed. This again have a great benefit to wrestlers' finishing bars, but really helps to just get over the kind of person that you're playing as. And on top of that, generates a finisher quicker the more times that button has been pressed. Having two different taunts present is just a great addition. Now, although the moves, strikes and overall button presses remain the same, X for strike, circle for grapple, triangle for running, there has been little touches here and there that simply add to the feeling of each match, keeping them feeling different from what you played previously. Now, 2 commentary tables have also been added to the outside of the ring, starting off 𝓕𝓐𝓲𝓽𝓭 and the SmackDown series of games Fascination, with involving tables in the bell-to-bell action. Now, interacting with them doesn't constitute disqualification much like in real life, but your actions are fairly limited. You can climb, jump off and throw your opponent onto them, but only a few canned animations are actually able to be performed once you're on top of said table. Now, outside of this, there is essentially filler, but they look great nonetheless. Finishers look real as ever, having Triple H's pedigree stand out as a brutal no-hands execution, driving an opponent's face straight down into the mat. The Rock's People's elbow looks excellent as the camera swishes around the People's Champion, shows him throwing his elbow pad into the audience in front of him, and the Stone